today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to choose healthier fast food options. So just a question, how many people have actually eaten fast food or gone out to a restaurant in, let's say, the last like 3 days? Okay. Any questions? What was the fast food restaurant you went to?
Subway.
Okay. Subway? No, Subway? What was it?
Fresco's.
Fresco's, okay. So, as people haven't noticed, fast food chains have been increasing over the last 10 years. I mean, you can walk down the street and there's a McDonald's in every corner now. I mean, it's caused a lot of research to actually be done. Like a lot of health and nutrition researchers are looking at the increased rates in obesity to see if it's actually maybe linked to the increased consumption of fast food. So, I actually have a multiple choice question. Okay, so how many commercially prepared meals do you think the average American eats per week? A5, B4, C6, or D3?
5.
5. How many people think 5? Okay. How about 4?
I'm going to be slightly optimistic.
Okay.
Wow.
How about
Right.
6? Okay, so one more for 6, and then 3. Oh, and then for 3. Okay. Well, I actually found on like RDA that actually restaurants, National Restaurant Association, they look at like all the fast food restaurants and how people actually go out. And they actually said it's only 3, which I'm surprised about because I mean I feel like just on campus you grab fast food like I went to El Pollo Loco yesterday because I was hungry and there was nothing else to eat. It's the cheapest. So I'm actually really surprised by that. I would think it would be 4, but. So now, before this, I'm actually going to talk about 3 big restaurant chains, McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell, which are like some of the most popular ones. And I'm going to give you some interesting facts about each one and give you like the highest caloric menu item, which is sort of depressing in a way to see it. But and talk about like each food items like calories, fat, sodium, cholesterol, and then I'm going to give you like, I guess a quiz, and like I'm going to give you a not healthy lunch meal and then see what you guys think we should do to it then. Okay, so McDonald's. It's mostly on every corner and it's like you've got them trying to change to healthy fast food, you know, they're trying to do yogurts now, parfaits. So it's actually funny because 7 foods on the whole menu item don't have sugar. So out of, let's say, there's probably more than 50 I think I saw. That's not including like the drinks. Only 7 of them don't have any sugar. And the apples, of course, have sugar because you always dip them in caramels, which is really healthy. And then even the salads have sugar. So about 4.2 million hamburgers are sold each day in the US. And that's about, I think it was 1 hamburger sells every 75 seconds. So, I mean, that's sort of crazy to think that they're mass producing that many hamburgers in a day. And what people are eating now, that's not even clearly meat, if we want to know that. But the highest like calorie menu item was the big breakfast with hotcakes. It has 3 pancakes, 2 scrambled eggs, 1 hash brown, and like the large portion biscuit. There's different sizes, but the large portion biscuit with a sausage patty. And this has 1,150 calories. So if you're eating 2,000 calories a day, that's more than half your calories for just like 1 meal. So you're only have to, you have, you know, 850 calories for the rest of your day, not including the bean snacks. So clearly it's got too much. And I think the sodium was like 1,700 milligrams, and you're like, they recommend 1,500 milligrams as the most you can have. So clearly this isn't the healthiest choice, and that's why it's probably the highest on the menu. So McDonald's isn't the best to eat. Okay. So, I'm going to go to McDonald's and I'm at lunch, so I'm saying, okay, so let's say we have a premium crispy chicken classic sandwich. It's got 510 calories, 24 grams of protein, 16 grams of fat, 55 grams of carbs, and 900 milligrams of sodium. This is actually fried. So they're going to fry the crispy sandwich in oil, they're going to put mayonnaise, they're of course not going to have whole wheat buns. So, I mean, you're doing almost half your sodium, 25% of your fat just in 1 meal. The protein's like a decent amount, but calories are sort of high. So you can actually get the exact same sandwich but grilled, which you're cutting out your fat, you're not using any oil, you're actually increasing your protein, so that's a good thing. And then also your sodium decreases. So I mean, just like, and also like a major thing to do is always ask what they put on sandwiches, because most of the time they don't say, I put like, it doesn't say put mayonnaise, put like In-N-Out has secret sauce, you don't know what's in the sauce. So that definitely adds calories and fat. So if you just ask like no mayonnaise when you're in the drive-thru or when you go in, you can definitely like put ketchup or mustard on your own, because mayonnaise is sort of high in fat and doesn't really have any nutrients like for it to have it actually be a good item to put on your sandwich. So next I'm going to go to, I think I have Taco Bell. Oh, Taco Bell. So Taco Bell is like one of the biggest Mexican food chains. Over 2 billion tacos and 1 billion burritos are sold each year. So about 36.8 million people eat at Taco Bell every week. So I mean, that's a lot of people coming in and out. And then their biggest caloric menu item was the volcano nachos. That's not even like I would just have that as a side, not as a real meal, but I guess it kind of is a meal. It's got 980 calories, 60 grams of total fat, which is like, I think you're supposed to have like 50, I think I put it on there, you're supposed to have 45 to 70 grams of total fat a day. So you're almost in your total fat, you're like in the range of total fat, and then 1,590 milligrams of sodium. So you're just barely over your amount of sodium, because of course chips all have salt, that's why we all love chips and salsa. And this has like doesn't have any meat, it just has like cheesy nacho sauce, jalapeno sauce, and sour cream, so it's not very well balanced or variety in your meal. So I'm actually going to talk to you about, let's see, first I had a healthy food swap. So I know that I love cheesy bean and rice burritos, but of course it's filled with like 3 types of cheeses, a jalapeno sauce, sour cream, and like an extra large tortilla, which is flour, not corn, because of course they always use flour because it does taste better, but it's not as good for you to choose. So this one has 480 calories, 21 grams of total fat, and 1,030 milligrams of sodium. But instead, if you choose a burrito instead of taco, you're not going to have as big of a flour tortilla. You're still getting the flour tortilla, and it's not like, they actually have soft tacos and crunchy, so if you choose soft, it's not fried, which is good. So you've got more meat in it, so you're getting more protein. Your total fat increases by, oh gosh, almost like over 60%, and your sodium cuts in half because you don't have all the beans from this, like the sodium in the beans, and you're increasing your protein, which is huge. Okay, next I'm going to talk about, this one was the most disgusting one, Burger King. Okay, so Burger King's not one of the biggest ones, but they have like the highest like menu items with like the most calories. It was sort of disgusting. More than 1.3 million sandwiches are sold each year worldwide. They use 950,000 pounds of bacon for all of their sandwiches each year. So, I mean, that's a lot of fat and bacon, and it's not that great for you. But that is the triple Whopper with cheese. It's got 3 patties, 2 pieces of bacon, cheese, onions, tomatoes, mayo, and I guess for vegetables in a salad, a little piece of lettuce. But it's got 1,230 calories just for one burger. And it's got 32 grams of saturated fat, 225 milligrams of cholesterol, 53 grams of carbs, 82 grams of total fat, and then 1,550 milligrams of sodium. So just in that one burger, you're like over your total fat. You've got almost all the amount, you're supposed to have 300 milligrams of cholesterol a day, so you're at 225. Like more than half of all your calories for the day just in one sandwich. Like this Whopper just sort of shows you like how like fast food is like, I don't know, portion sizes are becoming bigger, and at the same time it's making like more people become heavier, because this is what people are ordering on like a normal day, and it's got like no health benefits except maybe some protein. So then, okay, so here's an easy fast food swap there. If you, I don't know, I'm a big fan of chicken, that's clearly why chicken sandwiches are always on everything, but if you just get an original chicken sandwich, you've got 420 calories, 46 grams of carbs, 16 grams of fat, and 1,210 milligrams of sodium. But if you just order a hamburger that's, they actually grill their hamburgers there. They don't really use that much oil, so that's sort of good. And you can like swap white buns for sesame seed buns. So if you ask for a sesame seed bun and you don't put any mayonnaise and put ketchup on your own, you can actually choose the like type of burger you want. So you can have a veggie burger if you didn't like hamburgers, and they have chicken burgers, and I think think I sell salmon online. You can like create your own like menu. You can create your own item online. It's sort of fun. You can like add like different sauces to it if you want. So, but I didn't check the calories on that. But I just did, if I did a hamburger with a sesame seed bun, no mayonnaise, and I think I put Swiss cheese. You have an option. I got to cut down the calories almost in half, the carbs almost in half. My total fat went down and my sodium decreased by like so much. So I mean, sometimes if you're like planning on going out to eat or at a restaurant or like a fast food place, you can sometimes just look online to look for healthier options. Like a lot of people don't know they have like their nutrition facts online, and they have like little places they show like how to switch. So here's your daily recommended intakes. For carbs, you're supposed to have 130 grams a day, fat 45 to 70, sodium 1500, which is sort of hard with all the stuff we have today. Cholesterol 300 milligrams, protein 140 to 150. So here's an example that I want you guys to try. So at lunchtime, of course, you know, everyone goes to In-N-Out. You get your fries, you get your shake, you get your burger. So I decided to have a cheeseburger with onions, small fries, vanilla shake. So we can see that most of like our macronutrients are over the limits. So what do you guys have as ideas on like how to make this menu a little healthier, or this meal? Like what can I do to my cheeseburger to cut all the calories down, my fat and everything? Any like suggestions? Okay.
Don't add cheese and wrap it in lettuce.
Okay, that's true. That's a good one. Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. Anything else?
Get rid of the shake, even
Just
though I
have
love
water or
it.
something.
I know.
I
Okay.
love the shake.
Get rid of the shake.
So
Okay. What do you
good.
think about the fries? I know everyone wants fries and burgers.
No.
Fries.
Split them.
Split them. Okay, that's a good idea. Okay, so let's see. I decided to have my hamburger because I like my buns. You know, I like buns on hamburgers, so I really can't have the whole protein style. But if you do want protein style, it's good. But it's not a hamburger, it's not a bun. But instead of their special sauce, I think the special sauce has got mayonnaise, ketchup. One more thing. I mean, it tastes delicious, but it's not that great for you. But and then if you don't want a vanilla shake, you can always try lemonade. It's not. I think it was like 120 calories for 16 ounces. It's got sugar, but it's not the same. I know it's hard, but you're saving yourself. And then you're right. Share the fries because you don't want to. You want to have moderation in your diet, and you always can't like give up great things from going out. So I mean, you decrease everything in almost half, like all your macronutrients. So I think this is a great way to like be able to go out to eat, but like realize that you do have healthier options at a fast food restaurant. And like just like a tip of mine is like whenever before like go out to eat, like Cheesecake Factory, like all the big restaurants either have menus on like nutrition menus online or at the table, or you can ask for it. So if you're out, just like ask them for it, and then look at like your different like options you can have to make any menu item like healthier. Any questions? Okay, go ahead.
How many calories on average should a person be consuming a day? Saying as how basically one meal is 687 calories.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if you're a guy or if you're a girl on your exercise level, your height, and your weight. A lot of like the RDA, like the daily values are based on 2,000. So I mean, of course, if you're gonna exercise more, you're gonna have to take in more calories because of the energy you burned. But I think most people who exercise just like 30 minutes a day, what is it, like 15 to 1,500, 1,800 a day? That's what I think. But I mean, most of the daily values are based on 2,000. So I mean, and it is sort of hard if you're like not eating fast food a lot. It's sort of hard to consume 2,000 calories. But of course, if you're going out, it's a lot easier.
I think because 2,000 calories is a lot of calories.
Yeah.
That's why I think most people probably are obese.
Because they think just
They
because
got that rule
that's the
that
daily
it's
value.
that.
Yeah. So I mean, it's based on your body type and your exercise level. So I mean, you just have to hopefully figure out what works for you and then like maintain a healthy body weight. Any other questions? Thank you.